Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rukakadash. Like it for that. The one to say apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you, sincere. I come out there pushing the truth across the four corners of earth. I'm the brother Shaman of Great Millstone, Chicago. Just wanted to do some quick edification. And this just goes to show you the state of the mind of these people, man. They playing games, doing all this digital effects, trying to be slick, the gospel, man, is being preached across the four corners of earth, and these people hate it. They don't like it, because it's not being preached under the umbrella of Esau, of that white supremacy, right? That's ultimately why, Vocab brought, these so-called black people around, for him to use that excuse. See, I have black people who believe too. Yeah, they're lost under the umbrella. All right, but as you and he got in this picture, you can see this fourth one. He got glasses on. You can't even see his eyes. You can't even see his intent. All right. Well, let's get to the scriptures. This is just gonna be a quick cut because he says a lot of stuff. That's a lock. I'm at the job, but you always got to squeeze the lesson in, man. You always got to edify the body wherever you can, however you can. All right. Habakkuk 2:2, straight to the point. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. All right. So, amen. The Lord, and the scriptures talk about, Paul said, though I be rude in speech. Hey, the prophets throughout time, these are all men who are willing to go through that fiery affliction of what the Lord put upon them. All right, basically. All right, they had, you had the temple, you had all that set up, you had the goodies and the gold that was in the temple, whatever was in the temple. All right, but along with that, you also had the affliction, all right, that all these men were willing to go through, all right, because the Lord is not going to just give his secrets to any old nigga. He's going to give it to somebody who's willing to go through the fiery affliction. That's what the scriptures talks about. All right, so all the the silliness and the games and the dramatic effects and putting these men who've been serving the Lord for 30 years, putting their heads on these cartoon characters and playing around and doing all this goofy shit. That's not the true spirit of the Bible. All right, bring out the truth, bring out the edification. You got people worldwide, especially so-called black, Native American, Latino people being persecuted, being killed, being shot down. All right, the scriptures talk about they will wear out the saints. All right, basically worn down, man, from hundreds of years of being under subjection of this bullshit. All right. Now the new wave is to change shit up and try to make it fit. Their doctrine. All right, because brothers have brought out over and over how the forefounders of these different sects of Christianity, basically they were all racist, all Edomites, all slave owners. Okay. But now since, things have shifted, now they want to try to shift the doctrine to match, the shift in their society. That's Esau, man. His words are smoother than butter, okay? And the elders always talk about gradualism, things gradually change, gradually over time. That's exactly what's happening, all right? Esau pushes things gradually over the time. And now, people are so used to this goofball, meme animation shit, that they'll actually look at this shit, and you got people on here taking this stuff seriously. All right, but let's look at some of the words that he's saying and break it down. All right, let's see what the man is saying.
Come on, brother.
It says,
hey, what are you nervous?
He's just enjoying the conversation.
Such a great vocab is here. Okay, I'm gonna go live. All right, y'all.
Get past all this special effects shit. Get right to the edification, man. We got health bars and shit. But it's a point that I wanted to hit. Let's see. Now he tried to bring out this point, 1 Chronicles 2:34. Okay, Sheshan had no sons, only daughters, but he did have an Egypt. Matter of fact, let me read it because I don't know what version vocab uses. We use the King James version. Go ahead and bring this out. Okay, First Chronicles 2:34. Now Sheshan had no sons but daughters, and Sheshan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Jarha. Now Sheshan himself, okay, was one of the sons of Ishi, just like it says. This whole line, just to give you a background, I read through it. Going back up, these are the sons, verse 1, these are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. And these people are annoying. The sons of Judah. Now it's going into the line and lineage of Judah. Okay, and Onan and Shelah, blah blah blah. Okay, boom. Then it's gonna get into Judah, Tamar. It's gonna get into the sons and the more. So basically, this is the line of Judah. All right. Then it jumps down to names we're familiar with. Boaz begat Obed. Obed begat Jesse. We know Jesse is the father of King David, right? It tells you that David the seventh, who was the son of Jesse. All right. The Lord is known as the root of Jesse because he descends from the tribe of Judah. It's evident our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah. All right. Jumping down though, this is the one he tried to say. For genealogy, he's trying to say, oh, see, this is an example of somebody being put into the family who is not an Israelite. Now, Sheshan had no sons but daughters, and Sheshan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Jarha. So he had no sons and daughters. And Sheshan gave his daughter to Jarha, his servant, to wife, and she bare him Attai. And Attai begat Nathan. So it goes on to list the sons, those sons of Sheshan. All right. Now, it doesn't tell you if Sheshan was an Israelite or not. It tells you he was an Egyptian. I personally think that he was of the line of Judah, but he just maybe, was from Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people had a name from where they were from, all right? You had Doug the Edomite. You had a whole bunch of examples of that in the scriptures, somebody being called something when, of a place that they were from. Maybe they were Israelite foreigner and then they came back, whatever. All right. Hey, my nickname is St. Louis because I'm from St. Louis, but I'm with the brothers up here in GMS Chicago. All right, but anywho, jumping down, basically this just gives you a branch of that line of Sheshan. But at a certain point, it says, verse 42, now the sons of Caleb, the brother of Jeremiel. So wait a minute, Jeremiel, Caleb, going back up. Okay, and the sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jeremiel. So this is talking about Jeremiel's other son, right? The sons of Caleb, the brother of Jeremiel. Right. The sons of Caleb, Jeremiel's brother, Salakia, Jeremiel's brother. All right. So it tells you who Jeremiel's sons were, then it gives you who Caleb's sons were. All right, the sons of Jeremiel, the firstborn, blah, 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 blah. There you go. All right, there you go. So that just gives you that. So on that one, man, vocab is straight up reaching. All right, which he's saying you could be grafted in. And here's the law on that, all right, because this was actually a law. The daughters of, let me pull that up. Come on, Blue, let it work correctly. Let me find that real quick. All right, this is Numbers 36. All right, because this is what happened in this particular story. Let's read from the top. Numbers 36 and 1. All right, because this is what happened, man. This is how the tribes, basically every tribe had its own portion of land. And, if you owned another tribe's portion of land during the year of Jubilee, you had to give that land back. If you own, if they owed you whatever, during the year of Jubilee, all of that was counted, all of that was nullified. This is Numbers 36 and 1. The chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spake before Moses and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel. And they said, the Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of Israel, of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from a lot for our inheritance. And when the jubilee of the children of Israel shall be, then shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel. So basically, he said, "Look, our inheritance. They're gonna get to take it if other men from another tribe marry them. They wanted to keep the portion that the Lord gave them, basically. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the word of the Lord, saying, the tribe of the sons of Joseph have said, well, this is the things which the Lord doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. Exactly. So they had to marry to the tribe of their father, which I believe was the tribe of, I want to say Manasseh. Because it actually tells you, I believe, they're Manassites. Let's see. Tells you in another instance. Oh, right. It tells you right there. Yeah. Yeah. It's the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. Right. Of the families of the sons of Joseph. Exactly. So they're Manassites. All right. And then it tells you, this is the verse 6. This is the thing which the Lord doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their fathers shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe, right? You can't come in and just marry somebody's daughters and then take their inheritance and then, when Jubilee comes, it be given to you. No, it has to stay within the family. All right, it says, for every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. Exactly. So you can't come in, just marry up a bunch of women and then, take over somebody's land pretty much. All right. Yeah, the Lord was watching that. And this set a precedent, for the future. I read this to say, why would, because Israel, they go off, but why would Israel allow somebody to come in, marry the daughters, receive their inheritance, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe the man didn't have sons, and then, boom, they can come in and just take over our land. Then his sons could do the same, then his sons could do the same. Another nation come in and take over our land. Now, Israel has went off, and they've done that, dumb shit before, but, usually not. That's why brothers believe that this guy, Sheshan, the Egyptian, okay, was Sheshan was an Israelite, but it doesn't say that. Okay, so it's just an opinion. All right, based on how we did things, we kept things in the family, basically. All right, and that's why that's why even to this day you look at these Edomites, Amalek. Certain Amalekites, they have beautiful daughters. Certain Edomites, Donald Trump, they have daughters and stuff, but there's no way that they're gonna let their daughter, date somebody below a certain status level. All right, date somebody, really get with somebody who's not an Edomite. Really, behind the scenes, they're telling her that. You know what I'm saying? She bring around, hey, even amongst the tribes, you get with an Issacharite woman, she start bringing you around. They gonna look, the fuck you bringing this nigga around? Because they want, her to, she's a possession, as a part of that nation to help that nation grow and blossom. All right. Now, there's nothing wrong with, marrying amongst the tribes, but, Jake is territorial. That's just how it goes. All right. But hey, that was really the point on that, man. Vocab tried to get slick, and but even if that happened, which it's after we read where it switches off and it switches over to Caleb, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's part of the family. If he can't just you can't just be grafted in. Hey, just like a tree, right? With an actual plant, you can't graft apples onto a lemon tree. All right. The only thing you can graft on that is other citrus fruits. Right. You can graft lemons, limes, oranges, tangerine. You can graft those in the same tree because they're all of that citrus fruit family. All right. The same as with stone fruits. Apricots, peaches, all that stuff. You can graft those in the same tree because of the stone fruit family. So you have to be of the same family for you to get grafted in. All right, bond men and bond women, they don't receive the same blessing as the actual son. All right. Now in this case, like I said, we don't know. Maybe he came back from Egypt. He became a servant for 7 years. We don't know the story, but you know what I'm saying. The thing the vocab is trying to say is that he jumped in and he somehow watered down the whole line of Judah, and then that's how you know that it's not pure to this day. No, it didn't happen like that. All right, that line was kept all the way to the Lord. That's why he's known as the root of Jesse. It's talking about the Lord. All right, from the tribe of Judah. Let's go back to the comment he made.
Only daughters, but he.
Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Not according to the first Chronicles 2:34. Sheshan, well, listen. Sheshan had no sons, only daughters, but he did have an Egyptian servant whose name was Jarrah. Sheshan gave his daughter in marriage to his servant Jarrah. And she bore a tie to him. The tie fathered Nathan, and Nathan fathered Tabad. That's right. So according to you don't understand.
So that's the usual vocab, yelling and not understanding, taking shit out of context. All right. I guess that was made. The whole point he was trying to say is the line is not pure, but that doesn't prove that. Okay, and that's just one branch along that line. The branch it already split up, way back.
Egyptian, they're not Israelites because it's daughters.
Yeah, but that's not checkmate because we read there were other sons involved. So even if he was a heathen, that doesn't mean that the line was done away with because it jumps back to Caleb, who was another one of the. That's why multiple sons, you could make sure you can continue your line. All right. Hey, that's all I had, man. Just something simple. They talking about checkmate. But that wasn't checkmate. That was them trying to get technical and them befuddling their own selves.
From your seed, whatever your father is, my father's, his father.
That's right. All right. Let's see. Let me back up. See if we can get a little better.
Sperm. Line means sperm, man. The same sperm. Let me talk, man. The same sperm that was in David was the same sperm that was in Joseph because it was from that line. You can't be.
And it tells you that, what was that, Matthew the 1st chapter. It tells you the same thing.
Show me where Paul mentions
You're here
Joseph.
because of your father laying down.
Where does he mention Joseph? Show me from Paul the name Joseph.
Hey, call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That just goes to show you, man, these guys just yelling, they're angry, upset, but that doesn't mean that you have the truth. All right, you got to prove everything you say through Scripture, everything. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Shalom.